In a village where sorrow hung heavier than smoke, a woman once wept so deeply her heart cracked open. Her child was gone, taken by fever and fire, and the pain refused to leave. One night, beneath a bleeding moon, she wandered into the woods carrying a bundle of bone dust, ash, and a single drop of moonlight cradled in glass. She whispered to the night,
Give me a child who cannot feel, so I never have to feel again.
The woods listened. And so, Elowen was born. From the day she was formed, her face had never lit with joy nor darkened with grief. Her eyes were wide, her voice calm, her movements delicate, but behind those eyes, there was only stillness. She was not cold, she was not cruel, she was simply hollow. The villagers knew. They whispered when she passed. Children were pulled away from her path. The baker crossed himself. The seamstress left little offerings of salt and thyme outside her door. At night, Elowen wandered through the crooked paths beneath a pale moon, her white dress trailing through mushroom patches and dead leaves. Trees leaned away from her, and animals never made a sound in her presence. Though she could not feel, she watched others, lovers clutching hands, a boy weeping at his mother's grave, a girl laughing so hard she dropped her bread. Elowen didn't understand these things, but something in her stirred when she saw them. It began slowly. The boy who cried after she touched his shoulder, he stopped weeping, but never cried again. The laughing girl lost her joy the next day. One by one, people began to fade near her, not in body, but in soul. It wasn't malice, it was hunger. Elowen absorbed what she could not create. Joy, sorrow, wonder, they slipped from others into her, like water into dry earth. They filled her, bit by bit, and still she remained quiet. Until the night she found a dying bird. It lay beneath a twisted tree, its wings broken, its chest fluttering with shallow breath. Elowen knelt, not knowing why. She reached out a trembling hand, and as her fingers touched the bird's feathers, she felt something pierce the quiet in her chest. Not pain, not sorrow, just a weight, a presence. The bird gave a final chirp and fell still. And from her eye fell a single tear, clear as glass, soft as moonlight. In the morning, the villagers found her standing in a ring of mushrooms that had bloomed overnight. Around her, the air felt changed, lighter. The trees no longer leaned away. Elowen said nothing. She only turned and walked. Her path grew soft beneath her feet. Mushrooms glowed in her wake. She never smiled, never spoke, but those who met her gaze sometimes found they could feel again. The weight they'd carried, just a little lighter. She had taken their pain, but not to hurt them, to hold it for them. Elowen, the hollow girl, had become something else. Not a curse, not a creation, a vessel. A quiet sanctuary for all the things too heavy to carry alone.